Hello everyone. Today we are going to demystify one of the most fundamental concepts in cloud computing, the three primary service models. Think about moving from owning a house to renting. Each step changes what you are responsible for. The cloud offers a similar spectrum from renting raw computing power to simply using a finished application. We will explore infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. This isn't just about technology, it's a strategic business choice that balances control, agility, and cost. Understanding these models is crucial because it defines the shared responsibility model, clarifying what the cloud provider manages versus what your team manages. This impacts your security, compliance, staffing needs, and the speed of innovation. By the end of this session, you will be able to identify which model is the right tool for different projects within our organization. Let's begin. IaaS, Infrastructure as a Service. Suppose it's like renting an empty apartment. You bring the furniture, appliances, and manage everything inside. The promise: you rent the fundamental computing resources, you manage everything else. What it is: the cloud provider delivers virtualized computing resources over the internet, virtual machine storage and networking. You are responsible for everything you would manage on a physical server: the operating system, the middleware, runtime, applications, and data. Common examples include virtual machines, block stores, slash object storage, virtual networks, etc. Now, who manages what? You control OS, applications, data, runtime, security, and compliance on the OS and above. Cloud manages physical data center, servers, storage hardware, networking hardware. Remember, you manage here 80% of the resources, rest 20% are managed by the cloud uh, provider. Next is, but before we go, one thing is missed: when to use it for maximum control and flexibility. When you want to migrate on premises applications, legacy applications, running custom or unique software configurations. These are the use cases. Coming to the pass. In this case, the analogy is that you rent a house which is furnished, with utilities included. You just move in with your personal items. The promise: you focus on building and deploying your application, the cloud handles the underlying platform. What it is: the cloud provider delivers a complete development and deployment platform in the cloud. It includes servers, storage, networking, and the OS, database, and development tools. You simply manage your applications, code, and data. Common examples are web apps, API hosting platforms, managed database services, serverless function services. So, who manages what here? You control your application code, data, and application level configuration. Cloud manages OS, runtime, servers, storage, networking, scaling, and security patching of the platform. When to use it? For modern application development, web mobile APIs, or when you want to streamline development and accelerate time to market. To leverage automatic scaling, high availability, and built-in deployment tools. The last one is SaaS, software as a service. The analogy here: instead of getting an apartment, you are staying at a hotel. Everything is maintained and served to you, ready to use. Okay. What it is? The cloud provider hosts and manages the complete application. The software is accessible via a web browser, thin client, or mobile app. You are essentially a user or administrator of the software, not a maintainer. Common examples: Office suites, Office emails, 365, CRM, ERP systems, collaboration tools. So, who manages what? You control your organization's data, user accounts, and specific application settings. And Cloudware manages everything else: the app, the data center, servers, storage, OS, updates, security, etc. When to use this? For standard business applications, email, CRM, collaboration, when you want zero maintenance overhead for the underlying technology. For applications that require ubiquitous access from any device. In the end, I would tell you that in IaaS you manage 80% and cloud manages 20%. In PaaS you manage 40%, cloud manages 60%. In SaaS you manage 10% only and cloud manages 90% everything else for you. Please hit and like and subscribe to my channel for more insight. Thank you very much for watching.